Hey, Base Lightning here. Welcome to my channel. And so I'm just getting my winter driver up and running here. It's a 2008 Honda Element light SUV. It's 2.4 liter 4-cylinder, dual overhead cam. Excellent bulletproof engines in these things. Not a lot of power, but they run forever. It's all-wheel drive full time. So with my EverStart Max, this has dual functions. It's it's a charger, but it's also a quick engine start, alternator check, and it reconditions your battery if you leave it on your battery hooked up. So this battery here is old, so I'll probably be replacing that, and we're gonna do a test just to see why it's dead and it won't start. It's completely dead, no anything, nothing, no sound. And I replaced the starter last year, so I know it's not the starter. Of course, that would be making a grinding noise. So let's go with this here, and let's see what it's reading. Yeah, so you want to leave that on your battery until it tells you it's full. It'll charge your battery so that you can start it and get to where you're going. Unfortunately, with this unit here, it's not a 12 volt and it's not on its own power. It needs a 110. So there are units you can get from EverStart that are, cordless. This is just my home unit. I would recommend getting the cordless if you're out on the road a lot with older vehicles, because this will recondition your battery, charge it up, and everything. This is giving you the the stats on what's going on here. There's your charge level here. But you see what it's telling you though? It's telling you that it's full. So the battery isn't the issue, even though I'm going to probably replace it because it's pretty crusty. Got my light here so I can give you all a little more better view of the visual here. Oh, another key point, I already did it, but always start with negative and then hook up positive with your battery charger. Same way you're hooking up a brand new battery, like I showed you on my AGM install. And then when you're taking this off, go in reverse, positive, then go to negative. So when you start, negative to positive, and when you stop, positive to negative. So, try to do in that order and don't crisscross anything, Same way when you're hooking up a new battery. So same process, same safety features. Well, not features, but safety protocol would be a better word. All right, so let's look across here, and we're gonna go and look. And my guess is it's a bad alternator. So let's see it down there. It's not that hard to replace. You could probably buy a reconditioned one for way less than a brand new one. So let's go over here to the control panel, and we'll do this. See, it's checking the alternator. See that? When that flashes an exclamation point, that means the alternator is toast. So just as I guessed, the alternator is toast. So I'm gonna have to get a new alternator and then go from there. Now at this point, you can get out of that mode and switch back to charge. And there we go. See? Actually, it's already charged. It showed you 100%. So you don't need to keep charging it when it's 100%. So you just go to battery recondition, and that will just recondition the battery as it is connected and running and powered up. Very good unit here. Excellent system here. Works great for figuring out a couple different things. It's got more features than just a charger. And again, there's portable versions you can get that don't require, like a battery. You can get one that's battery so you can take it along with you out on the road. This one is, it requires a 110, but I just got this for a home unit. I would recommend getting the portable unit that is either, there's one I think that's, well, it's not going to work. It doesn't make sense to use 12 volts if your battery's dead then that's not going to work anyways. But the actual cordless self-battery powered system unit, then you don't need anything to connect it to. Those are a little more expensive, you know, of course, but this one works fine for me. My Challenger Scat Pack doesn't really have these kind of issues yet. It's not old enough yet. It's only a couple years old. I did replace the AGM in it. Make sure you go back and check out that video for my Die-Hard Platinum AGM install, which is not a big deal, but it just showing you what I did there. Probably could have got another year out of the OEM, but I just wanted to get something with better CCA. That one had 730, and the one I put in at 850, so it's a more powerful battery, better cold cranking amps anyways. Weight's 51.9 pounds, which is a little heavier than what I would like. OEM was 41, but I trust Die-Hard more. And so that's basically it. In process of elimination and why the SUV won't start, that's what I did. It's perfect tool in figuring those type of things out. It's not going to tell you everything, but it has more features than, you know, your average charger. It doesn't just charge, you know. So what you can do is try engine start. See that? And it gives you 60 seconds. See? So now we're going to go. I'm pretty sure it's not going to start. And then if I can get in here. There we go. See? But see, there's power. So the battery is still good. Don't really have to replace the battery. I probably will anyways because it's like, I don't know, 4 years old now. But the alternator. See? So that's dead alternator. The battery's good. So I guess I could try to run another year. I just don't trust old batteries. I don't know. So see my Challenger back there, just waiting to rock and roll. But yeah, I need to get this addressed because the battery's still testing good. So I could clean that battery and maybe run it for another season. When they start to get old and crusty like that, I don't really trust them. I don't really want to get stranded and freezing cold. I'm going to change the air intake filter. I think I did the cab air filter last fall, so that doesn't need it again. Because I barely ran it after it got changed, only about 3 months. So that's probably good. Obviously doing lube oil and filter change. It's 5W20. It's a lower operating temp than a Hemi. Hemi is 0W40, but I do run full synthetic in this. Have for the whole life of the vehicle. Was running Pennzoil and for the longest time, for a number of years. And you know, Mobile One works great too. So I've switched over to Mobile One on the Challenger, full synthetic. I may switch to that on here too. I don't know why, no apparent reason really. It just happens to be the oil I've started using. They're both great oils. So as you can see, you know, this thing it's old, but it runs good. You know, I'm gonna clean it up. You know, like I said, it's been sitting here since April. You know, I mean, I've driven it a few times, but with this alternator issue, yeah, not even gonna move. So I need to order a new alternator, install that, and then I'll give you all an update on the progress, and then I'll drive this around a bit once I get it up and running. I'm gonna clean it all up inside and out, and get my winter driver up and running. So thanks for joining me on this video piece, and you all have a good evening, and I'll keep you updated on the progress of my winter driver. Base Lightning is out.